the Hyundai i20 N line here with me today. It comes in two variants, N6 and N8. I have the N8 variant. We've already done a detailed review of the car. It's available on our website, India Ahead News, and also across all our YouTube channels, so you can go ahead and watch it over there. But today what I'm essentially going to be talking about is the IMT technology that this car is equipped with. Hyundai was the first in segment to introduce the technology with Hyundai Venue back in 2020. So essentially we're going to be talking about what is IMT, how it works, and what are its advantages and disadvantages. First things first, what is IMT? IMT basically means it's clutchless manual transmission with just two pedals, accelerator and brake. Now because it has specially designed electromechanical operations, you can enjoy both ease of automatic and control of manual. Alright, so how the IMT basically works is that the TCU receives the signal when you want to move the gearbox. As soon as you put your hand, it receives the signal, and that signal is converted through actuator, hydraulic actuator, and then the clutch engages and disengages on its own. It's all electromechanically done. I just have to press the accelerator. You start the vehicle with a push button. You engage the brake and then you start the car. Now my foot is at rest and it is here on the side so that there is no confusion. Now I automatically just engage the first gear and the car starts moving on its own. I have not engaged the accelerator, neither my foot is on the brake. Okay, so to move a little faster, I obviously engage the accelerator. Now the motion is going to sense. Now without much trouble, I move to second gear. Same, my foot is still on the accelerator. I move to third gear, which means no clutch. Manually, I change the gear. The first question that you mostly get in IMT transmission is if you can skip gears. So obviously you can skip gears. It's like any other manual. You go directly to fifth gear from the third gear. And when you quickly apply the brakes, the car will tell you to shift down automatically. Okay, so you have to shift down. Again, the car is in neutral, stop, and then I can engage and start driving again. So basically the mechanics is just like a manual car without the clutch, which means that you have the full control of the car without actually engaging the clutch, which is a very good option for bumper to bumper traffics, man. Seriously, these are the reasons why people have stopped enjoying the drive. And what happens in any perfect automatic cars or CVT, you get very less fuel mileage. We'll come to that later, but I'll just finish the basic functioning of the car first. Now what is intelligent in this car is this also tells you when you have to shift the gears. So for example, I am in third gear right now and I have reached 2.53 RPM. So it's automatically telling me to change to fifth gear, which obviously means I can shift and hop gears as well. And the second question that people mostly ask is, does the car stall? So the car does not stall at all. Now what the concerns people usually have is if the car jerks a lot because the gear is somewhat automatic without the clutch, but because you can see there is no jerks while you change the gear. I am in fourth gear, I change it to fifth without any jerk. Very easy, very convenient, no jerks, good driving experience. Another important question is how to manage it on a hill without actually having to press the clutch. So let me demonstrate that for you. I am in first gear and I'm going up the hill. So now what happens if I stop suddenly, right? I have engaged the brake. So when I've engaged the brake and when I move from brake to the accelerator in first gear, it gives me half to 1 second because the car is going to stay still. It's going to give me half to 1 second, right? So I can quickly accelerate and go up. Brake to accelerator and I go up. Easy, right? And then brake again and then you go up again. So basically fuel efficiency of manual, pleasure of automatic, it is somewhere in the middle. You can have best of both the worlds. Now I am going to start with the pros and cons of the IMT transmission. Now, because this is automatic without clutch, so the first is it's very convenient, very easy to drive, very enjoyable. And because you have the gearbox, you're in control of the car. That is second pro, because you can control, you can use the gear according to your wish, according to the RPM that you want to drive at. So if I want to drive at 3000 RPM in fifth gear, I can do that, although it is going to tell me to reduce the speed if it goes over 80 kilometers per hour, which is pretty good. The car has decent power of 120 PS at 6000 RPM, and the max torque is 172 Newton meter at 500 to 4000 RPM, which is pretty decent. You know, the driving pleasure of the car is good. You have enough torque, and the mid-range is absolutely beautiful. Very easy at 4 to 6000 RPM. You can go and slide, but at higher RPMs and above, in high speeds in sixth gear, the car does hesitate a little bit. It's not the best on highways, but you definitely have the comfort of it. So the third advantage is, because the car keeps telling you constantly which gear you need to be in, now third to fourth to again fifth. So it's all done electronically to you, and it is communicated to you via this screen, so which means that this car is fuel efficient. In 1.5 or 2000 RPM, I am already in fifth gear, and the car in mid-range drives very nicely, very easy, very economical. Although the average of the car, I've had this car for a week now, and the average here is 12.6, which is decent. I've been playing with the car a little bit, otherwise I can make it go till 13, 14. What I am not sure about is the reliability, because the technology is fairly new in India, and it is come in Hyundai cars. It came with Venue, and now it is in i20. Kia Sonet has it as well. Another advantage of a clutchless car is there is no clutch, so you don't have to maintain it. No clutch plate gone bad, no half clutches, no rash drivings. So the clutch basically is not going to get affected. Hence, it's not there. Although there are new sensors here now, so I don't know how much it's going to cost and what is the durability and reliability of the sensors and the technology here. We haven't had it long enough to comment on that, but it does seem durable, and I really hope that if it works long term, this could be a very good option, somewhere in the middle of automatic and manual. One disadvantage in this car could be the fact that it is not available in diesel, it is only available in petrol. This car has 1.0 turbo GDI petrol engine, and the diesel top variant is equal to petrol lower variant of IMT, which is a little confusing. But if you look at the cost structure, the IMT petrol version is 20-25,000 rupees more than the manual, which is a good deal. So another disadvantage that we have in this car is, I mean, I see it as a disadvantage, but most of you will see it as an advantage, is the fact that the car keeps talking to you, it keeps beeping you, it keeps reminding you what gear you need to work in. But daily drivers, new drivers, conscious drivers would find this extremely helpful and beneficial. We've established that IMT is a great option for convenient yet engaging and cost-effective driving experience. I really hope that other car manufacturers bring out this variant as well. It's cleaner, greener and cheaper. So I hope I've answered all your questions. If not, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be very happy to address them.